Nolan Arenado's future is about to take a decisive turn, and with each passing day, his options are narrowing. But have you stopped to think? Who's really in the race to bring this giant to their team? What's at stake here is far more than just a trade. We're talking about a move that could redefine the balance of power in MLB in 2025. Arenado's saga has been unfolding since the end of the 2024 season, and so far he is still part of the St. Louis Cardinals, who are already in their third game of spring training for 2025. The story gained more chapters when, according to a report from The Athletic, the president of baseball operations for the Cardinals, John Mozeliak, spoke with Arenado about the possibility of rescinding his contract. But what happened next? Arenado himself, one of the most coveted players in the league, provided a list of 5 teams he would accept as destinations. And, my friend, what was going through Arenado's mind at that moment? Only now are we starting to understand. This is where the story becomes a real roller coaster. Arenado's contract with the Colorado Rockies, worth $260 million over 8 years, includes a no-trade clause that severely limits the Cardinals' options. That's because, in addition to being a massive contract, Arenado still owes around $37 million to the Rockies. John Mozeliak's situation is more complicated than anyone could imagine. With such a powerful no-trade clause in Arenado's hands, the Cardinals' general manager has little room to maneuver. So who are the teams still in the fight? Arenado's initial list includes some of the biggest clubs in MLB: Los Angeles Dodgers, Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, San Diego Padres, and Houston Astros. This was a gut punch for fans, as all of these teams are extremely competitive. However, in an unexpected move, when the Houston Astros were practically closed with the Cardinals for a trade, Arenado, in the blink of an eye, decided to reject the deal. But why did this happen? It turns out that a move to Houston didn't make sense to the player, especially when the options became clearer. And the story doesn't stop there. The Boston Red Sox, who made big moves by acquiring former Astros third baseman Alex Bregman, were quickly removed from Arenado's list of options. A move to Boston was already off the table. But what are the other teams on the list doing to secure their place? In the case of the Los Angeles Dodgers and San Diego Padres, their hot corners are occupied by established players. Max Muncy for the Dodgers and Manny Machado for the Padres. This essentially closed the door for Arenado to move to these teams, and what seemed like a viable option became a remote chance. There was then only one option left with a real window of opportunity. The decision was about to be made, and what followed would change everything. The conversation then shifted to the Yankees, and this is where the story gets even more exciting. If you think this isn't going to happen, you might want to rethink that. Experts like Eric Kratz and AJ Pierzynski from the Foul Territory podcast say that the Yankees are, by far, the most likely destination for Arenado. And why not? Kratz raised a crucial question on the Monday podcast. How much does he want to win? This is the turning point. Arenado is a winner, a player who has stood out both offensively and defensively throughout his 12-year MLB career, and the Yankees are desperate for someone like him. But why exactly the Yankees? The answer lies in the role of DJ LeMahieu, the team's current third baseman. While LeMahieu is a talented player, he has struggled with a series of injuries in recent years, which casts doubt on his ability to sustain the starting role. He's 36, and over the past 4 years, he hasn't been healthy enough to be a consistent pillar for the Yankees. Furthermore, his OPS of only 5/27 last season is alarming. Meanwhile, Arenado posted a .719 OPS in 2024, which, in comparison, shows the quality difference he would bring to the Yankees. And when we talk about defense, the disparity is even more glaring. Arenado has elite defensive performance, with an impressive 6 defensive runs saved in 2024, while LeMahieu, who has been a questionable option, allowed 0.9 more runs than an average third baseman. If that isn't enough to get the Yankees packing their bags and calling St. Louis, then nothing else will be. But what if Arenado wasn't convinced? What would make him waive his no-trade clause to join the Yankees? The key here is Arenado's desire for titles. He knows that to achieve his goal of winning a championship, he needs to be on a team positioned to contend, and the Yankees have that winner mentality written in their DNA. Arenado's impact on the Yankees would be immediate, both at the plate and in the field. And this leads us to a big question. What do the Cardinals gain from all of this? By trading Arenado to the Yankees, they could secure a substantial return, likely including a